Hello, everyone. Welcome to Fijian Investment Trader. My name is Mr. Singh. Digital Marathon Holdings, ticker symbol MARA. Not a day expected on Friday to look at it. Man, we opened up all the way low at 1784. We kind of came up right after an hour in the stock market and kind of we tested a high of $19.08, and it was close to the pre-market. Pre-market it was sitting at 910, but we came at about 909 and we got rejected. And I'll tell you why we got rejected, because I did discuss on my previous video about the key levels to look at it. But throughout the time, our pink line was moving the average. That's a 200 EMA acted as a massive resistance level and couldn't even recover. A couple of news came out today, so kind of see a pushback today. But before I talk on the technical side, more on the depth, look at quickly in Bitcoin, right? So Bitcoin, this is really very interesting, folks. So Bitcoin right on the last year, sorry, last in December, we're sitting a low of $16 and have made throughout the time. And this month, we have been, well, this month is a February 2nd now. So in January, we kind of come back into a driving seat of $43,000 and even higher, $49,000. And I go all the way to 5-year chart, folks, all the way to 5-year, which this stock was at $4,000 in 2020 Bitcoin, right? Now in high of $69, we saw that up and down, and now it's coming back and kind of filled up that gap right up here and going all the way to the high of right now was 49,000 and kind of cool off and sitting at between 43. So if on the technical side, I'm going to attach it to, and you guys can see it later in the video, but this is a formation of a bull flag. A bull flag goes up here like this, trades, and then goes settles up. I like what the formation I see. It's a clearly formation of a bull flag pattern. So the key level is definitely going to be, which I'm going to draw it on our Bitcoin, and I don't want to spend too much time on the Bitcoin, but I want to clearly see where we're looking at. It's going to be sitting right at $49,000, right? About 49,170. Just going to keep it to see if it's going to go test of high and if it's a breakout on that. But nevertheless, just a quick update on Bitcoin. I'm not a trade on the Bitcoin, but it plays a big part on digital marathon stock. Before on the technical side, key things, going to keep you guys sharing it, folks. Everything has shifted. If you look at it a month from now, well, a month of trading on digital marathon trading, strong buy, right? Bullish of 12. Technical consensus is still neutral. Moving average consensus is a strong buy of a bullish. Boom. It's like, whew, that is great, right? And I'm going to say why so important this week. This week is coming up, is going to be so important because it's going to kind of dictates where we're heading, right? And so the news that broke out today that Digital Holdings 8 Corporation shares were moving, both were down, not so bad for digital, but kind of pulled back what was supposed to be a breakout today. But stating an agreement was signed in January 30th. They will terminate the HUD 8 operate sites and transition into a operational responsibility in Marathon, right? We know that we have signed in Texas and Nebraska the new mining sites, but they're shutting down the HUD 8, the corporation who handles the ground operations for digital holding, right? With this contract, fee of 13.56 million will be paid out within the 30 days of the terminated date. So moving to different sites. So that's, I'm not too much worried. It was kind of a bummer news today, which kind of we see how the stock price was acting. It was going high, and then once the news a little bit broke out and it kind of cooled off. Nothing was a Chevy day, but I was like, man, why today the news gonna come out, right? But hey, you know, take my emotions out. Let's talk on more technical side, because I was really looking for this to be breakout today. It was everything showing it. So clearly so that like this week we were right at $19 time and time, 1908, and we got rejected. Times right here, 1, 2, and 3. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put a new resistance at $19.08. which was not discussed in my previous video, but this is a 5 day, like whole week how we did, and time and then we broke out, it came back and tested, got rejected, 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 pre-market, aftermarket, what you name it, we got rejected time and time. So very important to keep an eye on that. And I'm gonna go quickly on our 8 month chart. And you know why? The reason I never had it and $19.08, which I discussed in the video, right? And I'm going to delete it back again because our moving average. Our moving average is right here, and that's my pink one is 200-day EMA, and it's sitting at $19.86. Our purple one is the kind of, I would say the dark blue color. It is sitting at right at $18.81. So it's squeezing it, squeezing it. See how much was the gap in between and how much sell-off we had, how much space. But now what are we doing is trading in between the channel. I am also seeing a bull flag pattern right here when it does like that, but it's not a confirmation yet because I really thought we broke out when we have this because our both of this moving average was kind of tagging alone, but it did happen. We still have this gap to fill. So quickly on the year to date, still formation on the bull flag right here or trading above the moving averages. Year to date, you can clearly see the bull have taken over pretty much on the on Marathon Digital. RSI is kind of cool off too. Very slow momentum on that, but you can see it. Our moving average doesn't lie. It got rejected. I was so bummed. I know I'm still talking about it, but it will clearly show information on that. But they're gonna fill this gap up. RSI is kind of pointing up. I know there's a little bit buyer pressure, so we're gonna keep an eye. Next support level is definitely $8.01, and then the next one comes all the way to $13.70. Hopefully, we could see it. If you're a bear, I'm sure you're gonna love to see it. As a bull that I am, I don't like to see that, but we are trading between these two channels, right? And it is created that, and with that, earnings coming back in March. I know it's a little far away, but guess what? We're already in February, folks. We are February already in, so it's not far away, the earnings. And I'm going to do an earnings report this month to also kind of break down the financial of um, Digital Marathon, MAR, a ticker symbol, the way we add, and what we're looking at it. But nevertheless, two things have not changed that. 1730, our major support level that I'm looking at it, but there's one more support which is sitting at $18.01. You can clearly see that right here. And the moving average is time and time was acting like a big bear, pushing everything down. So 1886, this we have. Folks, I'd like to hear your comment down below, right? What is your price target? What do you think this stocks, or what is your price target, and what do you think is the stock price supposed to be, right? The analysis is saying it's going to be about $21, roughly about $21.06. You can clearly see my resistance sitting right here at 21.22 as one of the high target. I don't see this stock. I can see clearly over $25, over to up to 27, and trading in between over there. But I like the steady moveness going up, to kind of trading sideways up, but trading sideways and squeezing it. We all need this purple line cross over this pink line, and that's a confirmation yet. We did had that yesterday, but we still know how you gotta have to wait for another day to get the confirmation. But unfortunately, we didn't. But we kind of did okay. I'm like I said, not disappointed. Too much disappointment because we finished the day was 40 cents, which was 2.15%. But the 5 day chart, one more time, clearly shows that we were trading in between the channel, and we got rejected at $19.08. And I deleted it, but because the reason is that I don't want to like my chart to be messy, because I can clearly see that where my pink line is sliced. Hey folks, thank you for watching the video. I really appreciate you guys supporting it. Please comment down below. Please subscribe. Please smash that like button. It helps me to keep promoting it. I'm here for long run. I'm not going anywhere. I'm excited about this stock. We have a long way to go if you want to see the highs of 30, but it's just a matter of time. Bitcoin looks good. Bitcoin looks good because they're about to do this bull flag right here and go to 49,000. And I bet you as soon as you see this 49,000 right now, uh, this stock is going to be roofing it and going all the way to $22.76 right here. Hey, folks, have a wonderful a weekend. I hope you guys had, or still having it. See you guys on Tuesday to see how the market opened on Monday. And how did we do, right? We'll see if I was wrong and right. But if there's trending in between the channels, so we gotta be keep an eye if it's gonna be a downtrend, but it's holding up. It's holding really strong. This moving average is becoming a big, squeezing it. Look at it all the way from big right here, and it's squeezing in it. So I can keep talking about technical analysis, but I'm sure you guys got the message. Thank you for support, and I really appreciate it. Please don't forget to subscribe and smash that like button. Thank you.